While most of the leaders in the political world have descended upon Rome today for Pope Francis's funeral, there's one particular person who's been by Donald Trump's side for the last 4+ years, yet he's nowhere to be seen recently. Hey, Elon Musk, where are you? Elon Bueller? Well, in this breaking story, you're going to find out why we suddenly are no longer seeing Elon at all. Could it be the fact that his stock prices have fallen? Could it be the fact that there's a major boycott of Tesla? Could it be the fact that people are protesting his dealerships all across the country? Or could it be what's in this breaking story that's going to have Elon perhaps running for a long, long time? And Lord knows he may just need that boy Donald Trump that he basically helped purchase his presidency, because when it's all said and done, Elon may be in a little legal hot water. Before I show you that story, take a quick listen to Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, because what he's talking about is exactly why Elon may be missing. Little MIA, missing in action, Elon. Take a listen to J.B.
I hoped that some part of Donald Trump's cruel nature would bow to 2.5 centuries of tradition. I hoped that the Republican Party would seek out and find its better angels. But I won't let hope be a blindfold. And I won't continue to advocate that we wage a conventional political fight when what we really need is to become street fighters. Bending to the whims of a bully will not end his cruelty. It will only embolden him. The response to authoritarianism isn't acquiescence. Bullies respond to one thing, and one thing only: a punch in the face. The meme lords and the minions in the White House are intentionally breaking the American system of government so they can rebuild it in their own image. They've shut down cancer research and HIV prevention. They've eliminated drinking water and clean air regulations and upended the lives of veterans. Authoritarians target vulnerable minority communities first because they think that if they can conquer those that they deem weak, and they can show everyone else who's boss. At its core, what Elon Musk and Donald Trump are doing isn't about efficiencies or cost savings. It's about giving their wealthy friends a tax break and making the middle class and veterans and public school kids pay for it. It's a few idiots trying to figure out how to pull off the scam of their lives.
Yes, it is street fight time, America, unless you want to live under tyranny. And the reality is Elon Musk is heavily responsible, along with Donald Trump, for what DOGE has done to others. A lot of it not remotely legal. And this breaking story is popping that open, because guess what? You in trouble, son. Here is the story. Breaking news. DOGE under official investigation for violating taxpayers' rights. The White House, DOGE, OMB, Office of Management and Budget, and Musk did not respond to requests for comment Friday. Previously, the administration has said, in quotes, those leading the mission with Elon Musk are doing so in full compliance with federal law, appropriate security clearances, and as employees of the relevant agencies, not as outside advisors or entities. A TIGTA spokesperson, Becky D'Ambrosio, said the agency, in quotes, does not disclose specific details of ongoing work or timelines. She said the office has received multiple requests from Congress. In quotes, when possible, we are incorporating these requests into our ongoing work, providing independent oversight of IRS activities. The April 15th request follows concerns expressed by some within the IRS that DOGE employees under Musk's direction have improperly accessed taxpayer information or shared it with other government agencies, said multiple people familiar with the matter who spoke on the condition of anonymity for fear of retaliation. In quotes, taxpayer data held by the IRS is, by design, subject to some of the strongest privacy protections under federal law, the violation of which can trigger civil and criminal sanctions, the lawmakers wrote in their request. In March, 3 senators said they were troubled by reports that the IRS had entered into sharing agreement to help the Department of Homeland Security, in quotes, locate suspected undocumented immigrants. Trump has promised deportations on a massive scale. A spokesperson for Senator Ron Wyden, one of the signees of both requests, declined the comment. DHS referred a request for comment from ProPublica to the Treasury Department, which did not respond. The Office of the Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration has sought a wide swath of information from IRS employees. In particular, the office is seeking any request for taxpayer data from the President, the Executive Office of the President, DOGE, or President's Office of Management and Budget. The request spelled out in a mid-April email obtained by ProPublica comes as watchdog and leading Democrats question whether DOGE has overstepped its bounds in seeking information about taxpayers, public employees, or federal agencies that is typically highly restrictive. The Inspector General is seeking, for instance, in quotes, all requests for taxpayer or other protected information from the President or Executive Office of the President, OMB, or DOGE include any information on how the requester plans to use the information requested, the IRS's response to the request, and the legal basis for the IRS's response, the email says. The Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration Office, known as TIGTA, is led by Acting Inspector General Heather M. Mill. When Trump fired 17 Inspector Generals across a range of federal agencies in January, those working for the Treasury Department were not among the ones axed. A former senior official at TIGTA told ProPublica the review could lead to criminal investigation if reviewers find the evidence of lawbreaking. The same official said it's possible those leading the review could face political repercussions, as have scores of prosecutors, FBI agents, law firms, and others who have questioned Trump's actions. It also seeks a full list of non-IRS employees who are part of DOGE or its affiliates. This year, ProPublica has been profiling the figures working on DOGE. Danielle Citrone, a leading privacy legal scholar at the University of Virginia, said the email suggests the inspector may be probing for violations of the Privacy Act, which requires agencies to safeguard citizens' information and only shared across government in specific cases. The kind of blanket data sharing agreement the Trump administration is seeking with the IRS, she said, is, in quotes, exactly what the Privacy Act is designed to avoid. CNN and Wired have reported that DOGE is attempting to build a master database that combines information from the IRS, DHS, Social Security Administration, and other agencies. The database would be used for immigration enforcement, the outlets reported. This is not the first time the Trump administration decisions at the IRS have prompted an Inspector General inquiry. As ProPublica reported, a senior IRS lawyer warned the agency's leaders in late February that its plan to terminate nearly 7,000 probationary employees based on poor performance was untrue and a fraud. The IRS proceeded with the firings, which have since been challenged in federal court. After the firings, the IRS Inspector General began scrutinizing the mass terminations, said a person familiar with the effort who wasn't authorized to speak with reporters. The status of the probe is not known.
It'll be kind of interesting when we find out that a lot of what DOGE did was directly tied to the type of investigations many of those companies and entities were doing against Elon Musk and Tesla, along with the fact you're going to wind up discovering people's privacy have been violated, people's information has been improperly shared, and the truth of the matter is, when it's all said and done, they didn't even save as much money as Donald Trump has spent playing golf in his first 100 days. This is why we stay frosty. See you soon.